A reflection on Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Making a nuclear disaster film as a black comedy would take some work, as the expected route would be Stanley Kubrick's original attempt as a drama. A nuclear disaster film would be more fitting of a drama due to the serious undertones. To make a nuclear disaster film as a black comedy goes against the events that would be unfolding in reality. However, if Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb was written and directed as a drama, it may not have the same meaning that Stanley Kubrick made it convey as a black comedy. Unlike a comedy in the traditional or modern sense, Dr. Strangelove's comedic moments come not from the characters doing traditionally humorous actions, such as performing tasks incorrectly, tripping over objects, slapstick, jokes, pranks, and the like, but from the characters performing actions that make sense to them, but as an outsider, we see the fault in those actions and thus find them funny. This is how most of the comedic elements occur, but some of the larger comedic moments come from more dedicated events, with most of them occurring later on in the film. The first moment was when the base commander and his RAF Royal Air Force executive officer were holed up in the commander's office, and a detachment of the U.S. Army was forcing its way onto the U.S. Air Force's base to force the base's commander to call the president. During these events, the base commander grabs a golf club bag and pulls out a machine gun and some ammo to defend himself. The next moment occurs between the RAF executive officer and the commanding army officer, the army's commanding officer in that attack, as the RAF executive officer tried to contact the president first from the phone in the commander's office that got damaged, so couldn't make calls, and then a payphone in the hall, with him asking the army officer to shoot a Coca-Cola vending machine to get more coins for the payphone, along with a few small moments in the larger moment as well. The next moment occurs when the plane that could not get the bomb bay doors to open, so the pilot goes to open the bomb bay doors, and then he rides the bomb to the point where it explodes. The last moment occurs when Dr. Strangelove is trying to stop his right arm from doing the Nazi salute, and then he slipped back into the time when he worked with/for the Nazis. All but the second moment I listed highlights the black part of the black comedy. The darker comedic elements that predominate the film through the second moment I listed appears to be a break from this pattern, that being the RAF officer trying to contact the president but having to use a payphone and having to shoot a Coca-Cola vending machine in order to get the coins needed. That's like this is what I think is the biggest break from the darker comedic elements. To be honest, in my viewing the film, I saw no references to actual people. However, I did pick up on the overhanging threat of nuclear annihilation by the Soviet Union at that time in American society, even if the Soviet Union was wiped off the map by American nuclear weapons. As for the last part I want to address, I found a few images and names that were off-color and questionable. It is possible that I simply missed most of them. It is also equally likely that what was considered off-color and questionable when the film was released is no longer considered off-color and questionable today, though I think I just missed most of them. But I want to mention now, because since Dr. Strangelove was about nuclear annihilation, and that's what happens in the end of the film. Sorry if I spoiled it for you. But I do want to also talk about now North Korea and how we're worried about North Korea launching a nuclear bomb at us and vice versa. This nuclear exchange of North Korea. The themes of nuclear annihilation have not gone away with the end of the Cold War. As long as there's some country that's antagonistic to your own country that's developing nuclear bombs, it will exist. It's as simple as that. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Comment down below. What did you think of Doctor Strangelove? Or yeah, I won't go into this for a title. It's way too long. So thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Have a good one.